All right, good evening, everybody. This is my Caribbean. It's late night. Decided to do a quick live stream, and reason being is because recently I come across to a lot of clients that consistently ask a lot of questions about what's happening in the market nowadays, especially when it comes to real estate. And I decided to do some Q&A. I'm gonna go over some of the questions that I came across during the week, and hopefully when I answer some of these questions, it's also gonna be something that you wanted it, or maybe you were looking the answers for it. And if you have a question, specific question when it comes to financial services today, I'm gonna a little bit focus on real estate. Just type your question since it's live. I'll do my best to answer it. Again, this is my Caribbean. Those of you who are following me, you guys know I'm in financial services over 18 years. I helped over 2,700 clients in my career, and I love what I do. And I'll be happy to help you if you need that help as well. So don't hesitate to uh, uh, direct message me on social media. And if you have my contact number, any questions that you have, I'll be happy to assist you as well. In the background, in the screen, you see all my commercials. Right now, it's playing my book that it came out around 6 months ago. It's called The Secret of Living is Giving. Very great book. I teach 10 great concepts how to succeed in your personal and business life. If you go to Amazon, type My Caribbean or The Secret of Living is Giving, you can definitely order the book. In a few days it'll come to your doors, and you can read and learn something. I learned one thing: to be successful you gotta read a lot of good books, and whatever you learn apply in your life. Okay, so let's get started. Like I said, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to send the live stream text. I'll be happy to go over and answer it for you. Now, let's go back to real estate. What's going on in today's market? It's really, really um, uh, exciting, at the same time confusing, and a lot of people keep asking me, is this a good time to buy? I always tell, listen, if you can afford to buy, go ahead and do it. However, just know there's a chance that market can crash. When you look the history of real estate, every 10 years, average every 10-year cycle, market crashes. The last time that market crashed was in back in 2007, end of 2007, beginning 2008. In some areas, market crashed close to 40%, 50%. In the good areas, maybe 20%, but it did crash. So if you go back from 2007-8, technically 2017 and 2018, market supposed to crash again. But as you guys can see, market is crazy. It's keep going up, and we don't know how long it's gonna stay like this, but I believe that market gonna crash. This is just my opinion, my observation, what I did and what I learned. I think next year or end of next year there is a chance that market gonna crash. Now, depends on your position. If you're a first time home buyer and if you find a good deal and you don't pay too much over asking, which is very hard in today's market, I encourage you buy it, because when you compare how much money you spend in a yearly basis on a rent, making rent payment versus you owning, either way, I think it comes down to the same thing. Even if the market crashes, don't forget you're saving a lot of money by not paying rent anymore. So that money is going to go towards your investment. So what I suggest is, before you make any decision, contact me. If you give me your scenario, I will ask a couple of qualifying questions, and I can give you very good advice at this situation you're in, the financial backup you have, the income, the savings, the emergency fund, down payment, your FICO score, I'll be happy to give you better direction what route to take, because sometimes people want to buy a house, but when I ask a couple of financial qualifying question, they are not ready. So be careful. So what are the few things that you need to be prepared when it comes to buying a house in today's market? Well, number one, you want to make sure you pre-qualify. You want to make sure your income qualifies, and based on the amount of down payment you can put, you can find out how much, up to how much price range you can purchase a property. Another thing you want to make sure your credit FICO score is decent. I would say if it's 700 plus, it's really good, because you have a better chance of getting very low rate in today's market. Next thing that is very very important, I want you guys to know, is that because what's going on in the market, most properties in a lot of the areas are selling over asking price. I mean over listed price. They're selling over whatever it's listed. In some areas I've seen 10,000 over the listed price. Some areas I've seen 50,000. So what happens in that case, where many people are confused? So let's assume you saw a property and it's worth 500,000, right? And you made an offer 540 to win the bet, and competing with other offers, and you end up winning. Now your offer is 540. That means the new purchase price is going to be 540. Here's the biggest question that we need to understand. If that property goes through an appraisal and the appraisal comes back short, then whatever you offered, let's say it comes back 520, but your offer was 540, that 20,000 gap, you as a buyer, you have to come out of pocket to cover the difference in top of your down payment and in top of your closing cost. So make sure you understand this concept. If you're confused, if you don't know how to calculate those numbers, just contact me. I'll be happy to help you out and make sure you understand properly. Next thing is there are programs where it's for the first time buyers. Yeah, there are a lot of bank programs. I'm not a loan officer, but I'll be happy to find out for you based on your scenario would you qualify, because in our office we have the real estate division, we also have the mortgage division. So I'll be happy to, once I find out your scenario, to let you know what other beneficial programs as a first time buyer you can get. Now next thing, what if you already have your primary residence property? I think in this case, as an investor, if you want to cash out some of the other properties you have, I think this is a great time to make some sales and take that money and be prepared when the market crashes. You can use that as a down payment. So I'm covering some of the questions that I got throughout the week, and those are important questions. Working with a lot of clients, a lot of people, everywhere I go, most people always talk about this subject. Is it a good time to buy? All similar questions people ask each other and they ask me. So I just want to go over some of them as much as I can. Next question that I got is what is the lowest down payment you can put? If your income qualifies, I think there are many lenders that will help you to purchase 5% down, as low as 5% down. And if you qualify with the FHA programs, you can put as low as 3.5% down. Now, next question. What are some of the good cities to buy? Remember, real estate, there's an old saying, it's all about location, location, location. So when you're buying a real estate, you got to understand and ask some important questions. That way you can determine the area you're buying a real estate. Is it really going to benefit you on a short term, on a long term? So when you're buying a real estate, If it's a good area, you're gonna have bigger profit on a shorter period of time. If it's not a good area, you're still gonna profit, because no matter what you buy in real estate, what area, on the long run, it always gonna make you money. But if your goal is to make quick and fast and short time period of time period to make money on real estate, you want to make sure you buy properties in a good areas. It's better you buy a small square footage house in a good area versus a big property in a not a good area, where the market value is not going to be as aggressive as in a good areas. So pay attention to that as well. I see a few people are joining. Thanks for joining me. So if you like the video, go ahead and share. And that's pretty much it. Just wanted to cover some important questions. And last thing I want to say is that, guys, to become financially strong, there are some principles that I learned, and I always share with my clients, with people I work with, whether it's not just clients, with some of the network I'm part of, some of my friends, relatives. I always tell, it's not about how much money you make. That's not the secret. It's all about how much you invest and how much you save. It's very important to understand. Another thing, if you want to become financially strong, I always tell people, ask yourself this question and be true to yourself. Anything that I want to buy, is it because I want it or I need it? If you spend your money based on need, you're going to save more money, you're going to invest more money, and eventually you're going to build strong financial foundation for you and for your family. So time is up. I decided to do about 10 minutes. I don't want to go too long, and I know it's late. Thank you everybody for being here with me. Share the video. This was Mike Caribbean. When it comes to insurances and real estate, don't hesitate to direct message me. I'll be happy to assist you. And again, don't forget to order my book. It's called The Secret of Living is Giving. You can order it in Amazon. Thank you everybody. Have a good one and take care. Bye bye now.